Hey guys, welcome back. Marco here from blitzguitar.com. Today I want to show you what I think is the easiest chord that you can play on guitar. And I'm not referring to the basic chords that we usually play. I think we had enough of all these basic ones. I'm going to show you actually how you can really spice up your chord progressions with this simple chord which only has two strings. And if you use it the right way, you will be able to really create beautiful chords that sound like a melody as well. Okay, so we're going to check it out. You only have to learn two positions, one major and one minor. Okay, so we're going to take it step by step, and I'm going to show you three different examples. Okay, three different practical examples that you can apply over a chord progression, and then you can do your own things and experiment with it and come up with your own chords and melodies. Okay, so hopefully you're gonna like the lesson. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you wanna keep up with all the upcoming tutorials. Okay, let's have a close up and let me show you how to play these chords. Alright guys, before we get started with the three chord progressions, let me show you the chord shape and how you can learn that. It's a very simple chord, two strings. Okay, that's the major shape and that's the minor shape. Okay, now very simple chord, and we're always gonna have a root note, okay, which could be either on the 4th string, 5th string, and 6th string. Okay, and we're always gonna have the third, okay, which could be either a major third when the chord is major, or the minor third when the chord is minor. Now once you learn this chord shape, okay, you will be able to transpose this chord up and down the neck and on different strings, okay, as long as you keep exactly the same shape. Now when I refer to this shape, I like to think about it that way. I have the root note, for example, on the 4th string, fret number 5, okay, and this note is a G, okay, so I know that I'm about to play a G chord. Now if I am playing the 1st string, fret number 7, that will be the major third, and this is the major shape. So this chord is a G major chord, and the reason why I can say that is because the root note is on the 4th string, fret 5, which is obviously a G note, and the 1st string, fret number 7 is B, okay, which is the major third of this chord. And so this is basically a G major chord played only with the root note and the major third. Okay, if I move this chord, okay, and I change the root note, okay, and I'm playing this chord here, okay, exactly the same chord shape as you can see, okay, I will have the root note here is E, and so the major third here is G sharp. That's an E major chord. Okay, you only really want to refer to the root note. Okay, so if this chord, for example, I play here on the 4th string, fret number 8, okay, I know that this is a B flat. Okay, and so same chord shape, that's a B flat major chord. If I play here, I know that this is a C sharp, and so same chord shape, C sharp major chord. Okay, so this is an awesome thing. Very, very simple chord. Now what happens if I play the root note on the 5th string? I'm gonna have exactly the same chord shape. So for example, if I want to play a C major using this 1-3 chord, okay, we can call it 1-3 because we're only playing the root note, which is the 1st degree, and the 3rd degree, so we can call it 1-3 chord. Okay, and I'm still playing the same shape. So when I was playing the G, for example, I had the 4th string, fret 5, the 1st string, fret 7. So as you can see, there is always one fret between the two fingers, and I'm always skipping two strings, okay, between the root note and the 3rd. Now if I want to transpose this chord on with the root note on the 5th string, I will have exactly the same thing. So the index goes up and the little finger goes up, and I still have the same shape. This is still the major shape, okay, and because this is a D, okay, I'm actually playing a D major chord. Okay, if I move that back here and this is a C, I am playing a C major chord. And let's say that I'm playing the chord here, I will have an F major chord because this note is F. Okay, so So as you can see, you can play any major chord, okay, depending on where you position the root note. Now there is one exception when we play the root note on the 6th string, okay? The chord will, slightly change. So for example, if I'm that position C major, okay, and I wanna play exactly the same chord shape but one string up, so I'm gonna have the index finger going up, and this is G, okay, 6th string fret number 3. Now the major shape will be this one, okay. So the exception is the fact that the third will be positioned not on the 2 frets up, but it's going to be just 1 fret up, okay. So you have to remember that when you have the root note on the 6th string, the major shape, okay, is basically 1 fret back, okay. So you, rather than play that shape, you're gonna have to go 1 down. So you have, for example, for the G major, the 6th string fret number 3, which is a G, and the 3rd string fret number 4, which is a B natural, and that's a major third, okay. So I am playing a G major chord. If I move this chord here, and I know that this is a B flat, I'm playing a B flat major chord. So all you want to do is always refer to the root note, and and just move this chord up and down. So the minor shape is very simple. You have to lower the third, okay? So, for example, if we go back to the G major chord, that's a G major chord, and if you want to play that as a G minor chord, all you gotta do is to lower the third 1 fret back. So we go from here to here, okay? That's all you gotta change, okay? And so this one is now a G minor chord. If I move this position here, and this is a C, okay? So my root note is C now on the 4th string fret number 10, and I play the minor shape, okay? Here with the 1st string fret number 11, I have a C minor chord. And so if I play here, and this is E, I'm playing an E minor chord, okay? So again, same shape. The same thing will be, you can apply the same thing with the root note on the 5th string, okay? So you basically have the 5th string. So the minor shape is exactly the same with the root note on the 5th string. So this is a C minor, that would be an E minor, okay? That's an E. So you always want to refer to the root note, okay? So E major, E minor. And again, we have the exception on the 6th string. So the minor shape on the 6th string will have the root note and minor third within the same fret. So for example, if I play a G minor chord, okay, the G major had that shape, okay, so the minor, we're gonna have to lower the third, and so it will be exactly within the same fret. Now, if you're playing the root note on the 6th string fret 3, this is a G, so you're playing a G minor. If you're moving this chord up here on the 7th fret, this is B, so I'm playing a B minor chord. You want to make sure that you always pluck just the 6th and 3rd string. And then I want to play E flat minor. I'm going to go all the way up to the 11th fret, and I play exactly the same shape, okay? So remember the exception on the 6th string. Now let's get started with the 3 chord progression. Let me show you how you can, put these chords into a chord progression and making it sound cool. Alright, the first chord progression is A minor, F, C, G, okay? Very common chord progression, but we're gonna play just with the little chords, okay? And it's going to sound like that. A minor, okay, so as you can see, there's a big difference between playing just this chord and playing the 1-3 chord, okay? That sounds tiny, and there is always this voicing, singing for each single chord. And what am I playing? I have A minor, okay, and I'm plucking just the fourth and first string simultaneously, then the first string, okay, so, and then I just add a quick thumb slap on the fourth string to add a little bit of rhythm. So then I go, then I have the F major chord, so A minor, F, so major shape, root note on the fourth string, fret 3, okay, okay, and I kind of play a little bit more on this one, okay, then you have C major, okay, so I'm going from F to C using exactly the same position all the way up to the fourth string, fret 10, and G major, fret 5, A minor, F, C, and G. Very simple way of playing that, and as you can see, we're playing 3 major shape and 1 minor. The first one is minor, and then the F is major, C is major, and G is major. So very simple chord progression, really cool way of playing it. Now the second chord progression, again, very simple. We're gonna do it with the root note on the 5th string, and the chord progression is C, F, A minor, and G major, okay? C, F, A minor, G. And it's going to sound like that. We're gonna use a different rhythm, and we're gonna play it that way. Now, as you can see, exactly the same chord shape. The first chord is C major, so my root note is on the 5th string, fret 5, okay, fret 3, sorry, and the 2nd string, fret 5. That will give me the C major shape. Then I have F major, and I'll basically move all the way up to the fret number 8 on the 5th string, but the chord shape is the same. Then I have A minor, and this A minor, I'm playing it here, so I have 12th fret on the 5th string and 13th fret on the 2nd string. You could play like that, but you know, I like to keep the same little finger here. And then and then G major, root note on the 5th string, fret number 10. That's it. So I have again 3 major chords, C, F, one minor chord, A minor, and G major. Okay, so pretty simple chord progression, and again, it sounds completely different. Now the awesome thing is the fact that you can mix the chords, so I could have C, F, the A minor on the 4th string, and the G on the 4th string. Okay, so you don't necessarily have to play the chord always with the root note on the same string. You could mix them up, so you could have C and F, A minor, and G. So I'm playing the A minor and the G major with the root note on the 4th string. Now the third chord progression will have the root note on the 6th string, so let's just check it out. Alright guys, the third chord progression will have the root note on the 6th string, we're gonna do in B flat major, so it sounds like that. And I'm playing a B flat major chord, okay? So the root note is on the 6th string, fret number 6, and the major third is on the 3rd string, fret number 7, okay? And I'm using this nice, rhythm where I'm alternating between 6th and 3rd string, okay? Between root note and major third. So B flat major, then I have F major, so I have to change this position here with the root note on the 6th string, fret number 1. And then I have G minor. Now the G minor is a very simple chord because I have the root note on the 6th string, fret number 3, and the 3rd string, fret number 3. Remember that the minor shape will have both the root note and third within the same fret. And then E flat major. Now the E flat on the 6th string is on fret 11. So you have to jump all the way here and play the major shape, okay? So fret 11 and fret 12 on the 3rd, and then you go back to the B flat major, F, G minor, and E flat major. Alright guys, so as you can see, you can come up with really awesome chord progression, okay? Make sure to experiment with it and come up with your own stuff. Mix these chords with different root note on different strings, and I'm gonna see you next time for another lesson. Thank you for watching.